You're listening to the Determined Athletes. That isn't right. No, let it ride out. No, let it ride out. I'm just distracted because I was talking to Lopez.
Editing.
No editing. All real
Cool.
today.
Let's go.
Welcome to, I don't even know if I've ever said that. Oh, I always say what?
You're listening to.
Yo, what up? You listening to the Instant Grits podcast. My name is Devin Adams, CEO of Determined Athletes, and I'm determined to inspire. We still got a full house. Isaiah, young boy Isaiah getting treated by his pop right now. He's mad with his salt face. He just made his little brother, or his older brother, do 35 pushes for a mint. So it's getting crazy in the studio right now. A lot of stuff going on for pieces of candy.
Yeah.
But we are in here. We got Big Tree. Big Tree's in here today. He's feeling good, looking slim on his keto, aka keto, aka keto.
I knew he was gonna find
keto.
a way.
Tim
Yeah.
Try that.
His name's Mr. Keto, Mr. No Dice,
Cut
Mr.
it out.
Kirpatriclus, keto diet specialist on the ones and twos with the ketos. Keto. You lost like 14
All I
pounds or
could
something
do
crazy, probably.
No, I haven't even weighed myself. I don't know, but I do feel. I feel better. I don't feel as sluggish as I did. So I'll give it that much credit.
That's
at
good, man.
least.
That makes
I'm
me
gonna
real
keep
happy.
doing it just to see what happens. So
Keto, I'm proud of you. Good job.
I'm just gonna say.
I'm just saying, I like keto.
Okay.
We got Lopez in the building. Lopez is back. He shaved his mane off. I'm really upset. That's his uniform. That's his uniform. So the fact he came out here trying to be all smoothed out with the face.
I had to tighten up.
See?
Yeah,
Why?
man.
Why did you do that, though?
It's summertime, and that takes sure.
Come
Yeah,
on,
it's
man.
hot,
This is the
man.
time to grow the joint out.
No, that's the winter, bro.
November is when I do it.
Listen, you need to
Okay,
grow it out
November.
whenever you're in here. like this is a contract. Like it is not over. Like 10.5-month contract. Now this is a yearly job.
I usually am though because I get haircuts on Sundays.
How did your movie debut?
What movie?
Lion King came out today.
There you go. There you go.
I'm just saying. I heard it was
Seen
pretty
it
good.
coming. Mufasa.
I've been getting Mufasa face. I heard it.
I want to go see it. I'm going to see it on Tuesday.
Yeah. I heard it's pretty good though.
I heard it's pretty
on
good.
Tuesday.
Shout out to Beyonce because I'm hearing some weird things about her on the joint. You know what I mean? I ain't
Mhm.
seen it, but I'm just hearing her voice might not
Yeah.
be the right one for the.
Hey,
For the road? It's a little too sultry for a little Mustafa. Mustafa can't handle that sultriness in that voice. Donald Glover's playing that role, right?
Yeah.
So it's like Donald Glover trying to get at Beyonce's rich, thick Houston voice, and he's like, he plays a good Simba.
Oh, okay.
He playing
Okay.
Simba, but it's just saying, like that might be just a little too rich and too deep for the youngin.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So we're all in here today. We're actually calling this podcast out because there was me and Pat was in here.
Man,
Lopez wasn't in here with us,
Oh my God.
but I think he heard it. We were saying there's no way on this planet that Westbrook, and I'm sorry, I probably was the one that spearheaded that too. No way he's going to Houston.
I've
There's
finished
no
it
chance.
up definitive though. Yeah.
Now the good thing is, Chris Paul left. If those three had stayed on the same team, we would have really looked stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was no way that could happen.
See, we can't say
I mean,
there's
even
no way. We
money-wise.
said that
no,
already.
that couldn't happen money wise. Like that would have
good.
pushed
Thank
them way over, and they wouldn't have been able to do that.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Carrying all
That's
them
what I was thinking. See,
Right,
Yeah, see,
right.
Mhm. Yep,
So
yep.
so then we didn't say it wrong.
Yeah,
But come on, man.
That's a
You
scary
couldn't have
line.
seen that one coming.
that's a scary backcourt now, though. Why is it so much more scarier than the other ones?
I don't know.
I don't believe it is.
I'm kind of with you.
I'm
it
worried.
is.
I'm worried, guys.
I am too. I
If
mean,
they figure this out, oh no,
but that
How?
if is
How
so
will they
large.
figure it out? Right? How will they figure it out?
because they need each other.
All right, listen. You talking about, and I was watching. I think it was on First Take. D'Antoni was saying, I guess a reporter came to him and saying, are you going to have to change the style?
Mhm.
Are you going to do some new stuff now that you got Russ? And he was like, no, I'm not going to change the style. It's going to stay the same.
We're going to tweak some things.
I mean, he may just be trying to keep stuff in house, which if that was, since that was his answer, okay, good answer. But there's no way, like you got two ball dominant guys, and by ball dominant, I'm not even talking about on a regular point guard usage rate. I'm talking about
historically.
they got the ball in their hands at least
A
80%
Rucker
of
Park
the game.
usage rate.
Yeah, like how can you share that? How can that be shared?
Because
Because what?
They're two-
Here's the first question.
this might work.
What is Russ doing when James is doing his
Thing.
his drinking his two-step?
Chilling out. That's what he need to do. He can't shoot,
He can't shoot. That's what I'm saying. But he's never.
so that's why Harden's going to have to make the sacrifice.
I mean, Russ is a
Harden
triple
averaged
double guy,
36
but
points a game playing the way he did last year. He did not sacrifice for Chris Paul. Why would he
True
do it
indeed.
for Russ?
Because he's the only one skilled enough to catch and shoot.
No, I believe if I was a coach, I would sit both of them down and say, listen, Russ has to remain at the point. James, I got to move you back to the 2 because you're a better catch and shoot guy.
And you can create, if it's a shot clock situation, Westbrook over penetrates,
Right.
gets it out. We know he got a go-to move and he can catch and shoot.
Right.
Like it's like he's more of a double-edged sword out there than a one-trick pony.
It's not going to work.
I would tell you.
Oh, okay.
I would tell you it would work better, and I would still be somewhat skeptical again because of the how ball dominant both of them are. But if Russ had a jump shot that was at least scary and respectable,
Yeah, mid-range pull-up.
maybe.
No.
I mean,
Hito, why are you forgetting about that, though?
no, I'm not forgetting about
Why
the
you forget-
mid-range pull-up because you
But
know
they don't
why?
want-
Because
They
everybody
don't
packs
want
the
twos
paint
in
now.
Houston. That's the thing about it. They
Right.
want threes and
Right.
layups. So that's why Melo
That's
couldn't
it.
stay there. They don't
That's
want
it.
jump shots.
Threes, layups, and foul
That's it.
shots.
Melo was making jump shots and looking at the bench saying, "Oh, my bad."
Ew. For real?
Even when he made it, yeah.
Yeah,
Even
mid-range.
when he made it,
Like mid-range
he would
jumpers.
make a mid-range shot and turn to the bench like, "My bad," like he shot a brick or
Oh,
something.
that's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
that's Houston.
That's why I say for Russ, what is he going to do if he don't have the ball? And here's the other thing:
Don't matter.
what is Russ going to do the first time he gets looked off?
Mm.
That's the other thing.
He's
Like
gonna be fine.
Paul struggled with that. Like he getting looked off, standing in the corner. You know
Because he's gonna be standing in the corner. Why are you in the corner anyway? You can't shoot, bro.
what else?
He
He
gonna
gonna
get
yeah,
looked
what
off
else
all
is-
the time. You shoot
if, he,
29%.
if he's balancing the floor, you play ball. If he's balancing the floor and he finds himself in the corner,
James not passing that over there unless
course
James
not.
attacks
No.
and they. So why? Who
And he
cares
still
if
might
gets
not.
looked off?
he may do that little lob to the rim with Capella. But I mean,
That's like me and Lopez playing, and then we look you off because we know you can't hit that shot in the corner. We gonna look you off because
yeah,
we know
but
you
see, I
can't
can
hit it.
hit that shot in the corner.
Lopez can hit that shot in the corner. I can create and get Lopez a clean shot, but I'm gonna look you off if you're in the corner. Why? Ask me
Yeah, I
why.
know. We just speaking for example for this, but
This
yeah,
is this
I
is
mean,
a
it's-
this is actually a real scenario.
no, it's
that
actually
potentially
not
happened.
because I can actually shoot from.
I'm just
corner.
saying.
I'm just saying.
Some people can hit shots in corners, some can't.
Yeah,
Westbrook and Patton and Keith.
You're not gonna keep looking him off though.
Exactly.
That's the thing about it.
Because then that's not a
the-
good. That
yeah.
you're not balancing
Once
the
or
floor.
twice, but you're not gonna keep doing it.
But look, honestly, we all know that he is gonna get looked off. Everybody gets looked off. It's gonna happen. Like
It's
it's
just-
going to happen.
There's a couple like glaring factors that's gonna make this not work. One, D'Antoni said he's not changing his offense. So let's just take
Right.
him for his word.
Right.
D'Antoni said I'm not changing the offense. Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's one. They're not taking James off.
off the
James
ball.
Harden off the ball.
Right.
Can't.
That's two. So that means Russ got to stand around.
Mm-hmm.
And Russ has never been able to do that in his whole career.
Ever.
Right.
Well,
He's never had to.
Now,
do it.
if you were a coach looking at this and he said, "Listen, let me revamp my offense,
He's never
and I'll
won.
find a way to get these guys involved." Now, if I said to James or to Russ, you guys are going to now make the hockey assists a little bit more important, right? So instead of James dribbling
Mhm.
around until it's 4
Mhm.
seconds left and then giving it to Russ, you might do your thing early. If you don't have nothing, give it to Russ so he has time to do it, and then you feed off of that. Now you're looking at the shooters. Everybody else is cool with getting it with 3 seconds left and just taking a shot, but you have to change the offense and say, James, either you got to come off the ball or you got to go faster,
yeah.
right? I got to push the pace even faster.
Yeah.
Where
yeah.
you're trying to go in the first
To
10
accommodate
seconds.
Russ.
That's
and
why
I'm
this can
giving
work
Russ
though.
10.
That's why this can work.
But he said he's not changing his offense
He
though.
doesn't
You're
have
right.
to change because Westbrook can now just get the rebound, or they can outlet to him and he can attack in transition.
How
They
many
wanna
times can
circle it
James
right
get
back
looked
out,
off?
Pass it to James. Pass it to Harden. Harden can shoot. Boom.
Wait, pass it to Harden. Russell Westbrook in the open floor is a.
I said if it gets like dribbled up down, he can just dribble it right back out, and guess who's on the trail?
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If he gets the rebound, there's no time for it to get.
Which is fine. So whenever they need to do something in a half court scenario, that's not where he can save his wheels a little bit in the half court. You know what I mean? A little bit.
I know what
Like,
you're-
I'm
I know
trying
what
see if
you're
I can
trying to
You're
correct-
say, but
speaking.
I think
You're
it can.
speaking in theory,
Right.
Because
Right.
theoretically,
No.
you could sell it and say, "Listen,
That's
Russ,
not theory.
you
That's his
can get the
game.
rebound and thus the scoring opportunity
We've
for
seen
you,
him do
right?"
this for 10 years, Pat. I mean, not Pat. You sounded like Patrick right now.
No, but
Lopez?
But
This isn't
also,
theory. It's been.
we've seen him
famous.
do it for 10 years.
We seen him do it for a
Miles
season and then lose his mind in the
That's what I'm
playoffs.
saying. That's what I'm
When he
saying.
said when everything wasn't going his way, he said, I'm playing the way I want to play," and then I'm shooting 40 shots.
But if Harden is on the floor, he's not going to have that mindset. Harden,
Paul George was on the floor with him and he did it.
this is not Paul George's team.
He's-
That was his team.
He sacrificed all season and
was-
said, "I'm gonna take 18 shots a game. You're gonna be MVP
Whose team is it?
votes, and we're gonna win games." But then when it really got down to the crunch in the playoffs, he said, "Man, forget that, man. I'm shooting 19 threes."
Whose team is it though? Come on,
You think
James Harden's team.
you think Westbrook care about that?
Yeah, I don't
He's
think-
too-
It's not about him caring. He's not going to have the ball in his hand when they call a timeout. It's going to be clutch time.
And then Westbrook's not. There's nothing about him that says I'm gonna sit over and just take it.
I'm not
At
saying,
all.
but
Like,
that's a theory.
Paul's
that
fight.
you're making.
Chris
Never
Paul's
even-
feisty.
That's more of a theory than what you just said on me.
No,
Absolutely, because at least we've seen Westbrook go coast to coast. We've never seen Westbrook camp out in the corner, right? We've never
Yeah.
seen him with another
That's
star
just
that is that ball dominant too.
we have.
Durant.
There you go.
Oh, when they were
There you
11 years old?
No,
they was
No,
playing
no.
AAU
After
together?
James Harden left,
Come on, guys.
when they were competing,
Uh-huh.
actually when they were
And it
competing,
didn't work. That's what I'm saying. It
And
didn't
why
work.
why didn't
Why
it work?
didn't it work,
When they
though?
was up on Golden State 3-1,
Mhm.
and I remember watching that series.
Me too.
And they tried to do the let's take turns coming down. I got it, you got it, I got it, you got it, and it didn't work because they weren't running anything.
Yeah.
They were running a play, and then Westbrook wouldn't run the play, or Durant's coming down now because he got looked off, and now he's doing his
He
own
won
thing.
it, right.
They turn the ball over, like we talked about off air about a certain somebody. Not turnovers because the defense is playing good. Turnovers because it's mental mistakes. They both had
Right.
a lot of turnovers in that series because they were doing too much and they were making bonehead plays.
Mhm.
Because when it came down to it, they didn't have an offense that they were following that would give them the shots. That
Exactly.
one-on-one stuff is going to work for a little while, but it can't work in the playoffs.
Nope.
Let me ask both of y'all this then. By work, did Chris Paul and James Harden work to a certain degree? Yes or no?
To a certain degree, yes.
Yes. What
Yeah,
about you, Pat?
I think they were able to. I think they were able to coexist, and Chris Paul, I think, gave up the most
Yes.
in that exchange.
Yes.
because
So that's what
he's
it's-
been the playmaker for
So
the majority
everybody
of
has
his
to
career.
give up something
But we talking about you also talking about
about work. I just want to know if they can get to the
No,
playoffs.
work-
Are y'all? Do y'all
work-
think?
no,
that-
they'll
oh
make
yeah,
the
they'll get
playoffs.
to the
Make the
playoffs.
playoffs.
okay, that's what
in
I'm.
the
I just
West.
want to.
Yeah, they'll get to the playoffs.
How many
Yeah,
games are they
yeah.
gonna win? Can they win more than 50 games?
Ugh, see, now I don't know.
It's going to take
I
a
don't
while
know.
for them to get this down.
It's gonna be-
I would say
The West is tough. The West is super tough this year. So them winning 50 games, anybody winning 50 games, honestly, maybe outside of the Clippers because they're just going to be so good defensively.
Right, I forgot about the Clippers.
But
Mhm.
anybody 50 games is
Yeah, I
It's
would
up in
give
the
him
air.
I would give him high 40s maybe, but
yeah.
I
It's up in
also
the air.
wouldn't be surprised if this thing burn out. Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like
I
I
don't
just
really like that.
By the
Yes.
All-Star break. By
I
the
don't think
All-Star
that'll be
break.
exciting to watch them try to play though and figure it out.
yo, it's must
I mean,
see
it'll
TV.
be entertaining.
Must
Yeah,
see TV.
yeah, it'll be entertaining.
I'ma
And-
watch,
and
but-
there's gonna be some laughs,
Yeah.
of course, because they already got memes out with them fighting over the ball and all
Yeah.
this other kind of stuff. And
I'm just saying
You know.
as a basketball player, and we've all played our share of basketball. We've all played at some point on a team with a gun.
oh my
Well,
god,
one gun, like a guy
The
who just doesn't get the
worst.
ball up.
The worst.
And
Antoine
especially,
Joseph.
it's one thing to do it. So at my age now, at 41 now, if I play with the high school kids and one of the kids wants to decide to shoot every time, I don't have much of a problem with it now because I'm older. I can't do but so much anyway.
Right.
But in my prime, and I'm playing with a guy who's looking me off, not giving me the ball, that's an issue. If I feel like I have the same competitive edge and skill set and I can contribute and I'm not given that chance to, I can't play like that. That
At
would
my-
bother me after a while.
At my position, that was a non-negotiable. If
Mhm.
I'm rebounding for you and you don't even at least give me an opportunity to touch it on the other end because you jacking, nah, bro.
Yeah. Chris Paul was disgruntled. It worked the first year because I think he was excited about the idea of winning and winning
Right.
the championship.
Right.
The second year, you could see something was wrong. Like,
Oh yeah.
And it only
yeah.
worked because he could shoot off the ball. So he sacrificed, said, you know what, I'm going to let James do his thing
Mhm.
and I'll do what I can do, while I'm out here, whatever like that. But you could see he wasn't 100% engaged because for his whole career,
Mhm.
he had the ball 95% of the time.
Yep.
Everybody who played with Paul said he just pat the ball. Then he goes to Houston, and you play with somebody who does it even more than you.
Mhm. Yeah, he gave.
And
up a
for
lot.
shots, like at least Chris Paul just pat the ball to look for the assist. Like, I'm just
So,
going to dribble to our assist.
If you put James Harden on any other squad in the league, can he help them win a championship?
Yeah.
James Harden can, but Westbrook can. They're both ball dominant.
I don't think either one. If they're
I mean, just
if
hypothetically.
they're your best player, no, neither one.
If you
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
put
I agree.
James Harden on another team right now, are they elevated to championship contention? Because apparently, if we put Westbrook on a team,
Well,
right
I
now,
mean, if
they
you put
not.
James Harden
Not
on
as
the
your best
Hawks,
player. I think
That's
I think
it's not gonna
Westbrook can be a piece that goes to a team and help them win a chip. He
Both
can't
of
be a
them.
best player.
yeah, both of them.
He can't be a best player.
But they're both. But Harden is arguably one of the top 10 players in the world right now.
But it's a
True.
style. It's a style thing.
Yeah.
It's an ego
Style
thing.
thing.
His
I mean,
style
that
and
has
ego's
something
not
to do
gonna
with it,
allow
but,
him to be the second best player on the team.
That may be true, but that's the sacrifice you have to make for winning.
Okay.
at a
Mhm.
certain
I just
point.
thought it was hilarious because we definitely. Said
I mean,
there's
look
no
at
way.
no, I know it is hilarious, but look at all of the NBA duos now. Like, how many of those guys have to like AD has to sacrifice? You got
Yeah.
KD and Kevin Durant. I'm interested in seeing how that's going to pan out, next season because
Who?
Durant won't play this year.
You said
KD
KD.
and
KD,
Kyrie.
I'm sorry, KD and Kyrie Irving.
My bad. I wasn't even trying to play.
KD
you.
and
I
Kyrie.
should have
No,
tried to.
I meant to. No, sorry, KD and Kyrie. I want to see how that works,
Yeah.
and then
That's interesting.
Kawhi and Paul George. To me, that's the most interesting pair. I know it'll be great defensively, but I want to see how that'll work offensively. And theirs, I think, will
offensively,
mesh though.
yeah, but the thing with them is offensively they don't have any bigs that score. I
Right.
think that's going to help them because
Right. 'Cause
now
they can
you're
post
asking
up.
both of them to score. You
Yeah.
can give them the block.
Yeah.
They have more room to operate.
Mismatches.
There's mismatch,
Yeah, all
right?
day.
It's certain combinations that just
That's
fit,
going to be fine.
that fit
Yeah,
better.
I like
fit
that.
better.
I like that.
You know,
They're
but-
gonna be and they got P Bev up.
yeah, P Bev.
P Bev up top. So
I'm happy.
defensively, they're just gonna be a nightmare, man.
You know, you guys are slipping. Y'all didn't say no P-Bevs today at all during when I was writing.
Now let's you. Well, the
Y'all-
first
y'all been slipping. Y'all been forgetting. I just been letting it.
No,
slip.
that's
I'm
why I
like,
just
all
said it. P Bev.
right, I caught that.
You're
but
gonna
I'm
be at the top.
just- okay. Haha.
You know what I mean?
So hold on. So Lopez, you got the whole list.
So I have the list. We can go down.
Let's go down. Boom, 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 boom.
Some of them are not really worthy of dissecting, but we'll just go through the team. So, like the Hawks. The Hawks picked up
Yeah, we pick up.
Chandler Parsons from the Grizzlies. Took his contract.
Chandler was just
Sorry,
shooting. He was
Chandler.
just on Instagram putting up a whole bunch of shots.
That's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice.
That's my
Cute.
guy.
It's cute. It's cute.
Chandler.
All right, Kimba. Let's say Kimba and Cantor. How do you feel
Kimba?
about that. So Kimba Walker and Enes Cantor
To
are now
Boston?
in Boston.
I like it. Because they got rid of, they lost Horford.
They lost Horford
And they
Morris,
lost Kyrie.
and they
Morris.
lost Kyrie.
Sheesh.
But they still have Gordon Hayward, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum.
And Kimba.
Kimba
And
and now
7-footer.
Cantor.
Got a 7-footer down there. That's not a bad lineup. East, they can be 4.
Not a bit. Yeah.
And they got one of the best coaches, right?
That's it. Brad
Mhm.
Stevens is a great coach.
And that boy in
they
the summer
can-
league looking tough. My guy. I'm telling you.
Taco.
You talking
Nah.
about Bobo?
No, I'm talking about, no. I'm
No,
talking about Taco or Bobo.
Taco is on the.
I ain't
on
talking
the
about
He
them.
is. That's what I say.
Oh, you talking about that
Taco?
little guard?
I'm talking about my guy from Purdue.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah.
Because I told you, I was watching
yeah,
him play
yeah.
2 years ago, and I was like, yo,
Yeah, but he's you can't play him and Kimba together though.
but that's a fine substitute. You don't lose very much.
True. Good
That,
backup.
that boy is balling. So
You know
can-
what I think for Boston? I think this is a
Wow.
addition by subtraction, right?
Who?
Getting Kimba and getting rid of Kyrie.
I think so.
Because Kimba, he's not Kyrie.
He's not.
I'm not a big Kyrie fan anyway, but he's not Kyrie.
What?
But he's just below him as far as ability.
I agree.
Remember, he had a 60-point game in Hornets. He's not.
Yeah,
He's a,
yeah,
he's a
he was
capable
against
scorer.
the Sixers too.
Like,
didn't he?
right.
Jesus.
So I think that because Kimba, I think he's more humble. He doesn't have the superstar mentality yet. I
Yeah,
think Brad
he may be
Stevens
a
can
better
coach
fit.
him.
Yeah. he may
And
be
then
a
you could
better
say,
fit.
all right, there's certain things that I wanted to do with Kyrie that Kyrie wouldn't allow me to do because he didn't want to do it.
Mhm.
That Kimba will allow me to do. I can play Kimba off the ball, right? I can say for Tatum, like I can say Tatum, I can give you the ball more this year in your hands
Mhm.
because
Let
Kimba
you create.
is
yeah.
comfortable playing off the ball. He can come off pin downs and screens, and therefore we can do more because I have a point guard who can score 30 a night,
Yeah.
but that's more willing to be flexible in the way that he gets his buckets. So now Jason Tatum can have a better role. Jaylen Brown can have a better role. I don't know what they're going to do with Hayward,
Yeah.
but you got Cantor who can do some things. So
Not a bad squad.
it's not a bad squad.
Not.
I think, like I said, the chemistry will be so much better, just like they were without Kyrie, where
Yeah.
talent-wise they're not
Yeah, I
high,
agree.
but the chemistry will make them that much better. So I think that was
I got a question though. I
Mhm.
want to know why Patton is yelling woohoo and stuff in the middle of the mic when we
No, it
trying to
wasn't-
have a conversation.
No, it wasn't.
That's what I
woo-hoo.
wanna know.
I just said whoa because I got an update.
I'm up. Can you?
On
I
my
have
watch.
an update for you too. Can we update your ability not to do that anymore? Is it a program for that,
no,
please?
No,
Should
It's
be
all-
one.
You just said like
Like
we
walk
didn't
right over there
if
and turn
we
your mic
didn't-
off. That's a program.
I mean, you could try it, but we said that we were just going to go live with anything that happened. So why does
Well,
that
then
bother
why are you so excited?
Why does that
Hurry up.
bother you?
Hurry-
though?
Because Lopez was talking.
That's fine. I didn't say anything.
And I was-
I allowed Lopez to finish.
'Cause
Like
Lopez
you don't.
is
Like you
professional.
wouldn't allow me to finish.
Hito, he's a professional. Okay, so he's going to be respectful. You know that. And this is Lopez we're talking about.
See, here we go. P. Bev
But
is
you didn't
back.
see. No, you didn't see the
The
camera.
verbal
The
irritant
camera's
is
not up
back.
here. I'm pointing, but the camera's. If you
So
had
if
saw
the
his
camera
face,
was on, then I wouldn't have done it.
you almost got a reaction out of him. So watch.
Okay,
it.
well it's all good.
You don't want to stir
But
up.
there was a report by CBS Sports that the Celtics believe the Sixers tampered to get Al Horford, which is funny to me
That's why I'm laughing.
because at 6:01 we knew where like 6 or 7 of the free agents were going.
why is this
6:01
becoming such
on
a big
Sunday.
deal? This
What, tampering?
That's
I mean-
teams crying. Y'all. I can't believe
Yeah,
they're
I
even
mean,
doing
come
that.
on, man.
Serious?
Come on.
That's teams crying. Like,
Come on.
Whatever. Next.
That's just funny.
So
Yeah.
next we had the Brooklyn Nets. So they have, of course, Durant, Kyrie, and DeAndre. They've
Ooh,
also
I love
signed
DeAndre.
Jared Temple and Wilson Chandler.
Never Chandler out here. Okay.
Wilson Chandler. That's
Is he even really still like worthy of us doing that? I haven't been watching him play that much.
Wilson Chandler?
like
He's
Wilson
like a
Chandler.
solid veteran.
He's still a
He's
solid veteran.
yeah.
Or is he like a Jared
Yeah.
Dudley?
No,
He's not that.
No.
He's not that.
Jared
No.
Dudley, funny. Did you see his interview when he's talking about how he's just like the enforcer, or he's like
No, he's a joke now out there in LA.
like him out there.
He's a joke.
I saw that.
He's
They got the
getting
jokes.
that veteran
Him, JaVale
consultant
McGee.
money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm on the team, but I'm really just the I keep the morale on the bench.
I like
right?
Jared
That's
Dudley.
it.
I think he's
That's
hilarious.
it.
All right, well, who's
Constantly
next? We
Coalition.
don't even talk about.
But
They
wait a
have-
minute. Wait a minute.
They have
They-
KD and kept.
But wait. They got DeAndre, and they also got that kid Jared Allen.
Yeah, that's some defense.
I mean, they still got Levert. They
Yeah,
still got
Karis LeVert.
Gerald
still
Levert.
got
Joe Harris, the
Joe
shooter.
Harris. They got Dinwiddie. They got a
Man,
squad.
yes. Ooh.
the East.
KD comes back. They're
they got a
gonna be a
squad.
problem. They're gonna be a
How
problem.
old is How old is DeAndre Jordan now? He's been around for a little bit now.
Yeah, DeAndre got to be pushing.
He's serviceable
30.
still. I mean,
Yeah.
you figure
Yeah,
now
30,
he'll
I
rebound
thought he
and
was
block
32, 33.
He might be
Yeah.
30 something.
rebound block shots. All I got to do is rebound block shots.
On that team, yeah.
Yeah. So they got enough scoring on the perimeter.
Yep.
I'm just Kyrie's just I think if Durant is thinking of I'll use Kyrie the way that LeBron did and go back and forth with him, it could work. But I'm just not really a Kyrie fan. I don't want to say too much. I'm just not really a Kyrie fan.
Kyrie has to give up
Dribbles too
something because
What?
he
He dribbles too much.
he has to give up something because he recruited Durant to come to.
He does.
Brooklyn.
I mean, he
So
does.
it's like
Hopefully
you
he
know,
matures.
That's
Hopefully
what I'm
last year's
saying.
taught him something.
That's what I'm saying. All right, who's next?
Boom.
Okay.
Okay.
Charlotte got Terry Rozier.
Oh,
I wanted Terry Rozier. I wanted
Yeah.
Terry Rozier. in Philly.
I'm happy for him though. I like
Yeah,
I like
me too.
Rozier.
I like him.
Terry. Who's
He is
who's
a
the lineup he
problem.
whipped in? Ew, wait a minute. Where's he going?
They're terrible. Charlotte.
Yeah,
Next.
Nah.
They're going to be
Anyway,
very, very young.
Charlotte, they have great furniture.
So
they
the
got Michael
Bulls,
Jordan.
They got you.
The Bulls, Thaddeus Young went to the Bulls, and then they still got the young core there.
Okay, next.
They had injuries. Marketing guys are coming back.
Yeah,
Thaddeus
that's-
Young was
that's
nasty
bottom.
in Georgia Tech.
Mhm.
Thaddeus Young was good.
And he was good here with
He
y'all.
was good at Philly. Yeah.
Next.
Cleveland got nothing.
Cleveland got nothing.
Yeah.
All right,
Who they draft? Who Cleveland draft though?
Yeah.
His draft
Nobody.
was not that good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cleveland. What y'all
Cleveland
doing?
doesn't draft that well.
LeBron,
They don't
go
draft
back.
that well. No dice. You know that's not happening.
So Detroit got one of the Morris twins,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's not bad.
Derrick Rose,
Oh, okay.
and the Frazier kid from Penn State, the backup point guard.
Okay.
So now you figure they got
Um,
at least three point guards now. They got
With Reggie Jackson still
Reggie
there.
Jackson, Rose, and now Frazier.
And Blake.
They got Blake.
And
They got Blake and
Drummond.
Drummond.
More, yeah.
They-
Their front line is gonna be pretty good though.
Morris
Yeah.
can play the 3 for them, right?
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
start. He gonna start.
Between
I mean,
Morris and Blake, they're interchangeable. Both of them can play the perimeter and down low a little bit.
Yeah,
Blake can play the
Morris.
4.
Morris can play the 3 though.
Mhm.
He can play the 3.
I always like Blake. He got handled.
Yeah. So they
Yeah, they'll
Yeah,
be
but-
around. They're definitely a playoff team now.
His game has always been better than I think he's been allowed to show. Because I've seen him like bring the ball up the floor,
Yeah.
sauce people up,
Mhm.
hit shots, dunk on them. I wonder if he could ever just does he have enough ball skills to be like Ben Simmons?
No,
Now when he was about 5
Morris?
years younger? No, Blake.
Blake. No,
no.
He got handled, yo.
can
but
handle it.
not
Now
like-
you
not
talking about
like
the
Ben.
fluidity and how
Yeah,
he
no,
moved, the
not like
movements.
Ben.
Nah, but I think he got handled. I think he could have easily done some Greek freak stuff. Easily.
He's
just
not
not
as
as
long
long.
though.
Yeah, but
so that's
If the Greek freak can bring the ball up the floor and get them into their set, why can't Blake Griffin?
But again, he's not as long. Like Giannis takes 2 steps, like 2 dribbles. He's at
Blake
the
Griffin-
3-point line.
But Blake Griffin's shorter, but has better handles. I know Blake Griffin has a better handle. Have to fall and crack you videos that are on Instagram the past 5 years got Blake Griffin doing
Well,
something
sometimes
with somebody. out there on the perimeter.
it's not as fluid though.
That's what I
Yeah.
mean. It said it might not be
Yeah.
as fluid, but
It's like a half court handle.
Yeah, he can. He'll make another big look
he can
silly
get the ball
on defense,
off the defensive rebound, dribble down the wing, put you on his hip, get some space, and pass it to somebody. And if he sees it's a mismatch, he can face up and bang him and then get to the rack. Are you kidding me?
No, and that's a half court skill set.
But he's
talking
not.
about.
But he's not as fluid as Greek. We all know that.
Nah.
I'd like him to get his back to the basket game a little bit better.
Yeah, I do too.
For his size, he should be a little bit more effective on the block.
Who?
Blake.
Yeah.
All right.
Face up, jump hook,
Mhm.
bye bye.
They going to playoffs? They doing playoffs?
Yeah,
I
they'll
think
make it to the playoffs.
Shout out to the Wizards.
So the Pacers got Brogdon,
Oh, that's my guy.
got Jeremy Lamb, and they got Philly favorite T.J. McConnell.
Oh, why are we throwing him in there?
I mean,
I like T.J.
I like TJ too.
For real?
He got heart. Yeah.
Why he got hard? Because he's not good? Is that what we say about people that ain't good? Oh, they
Nah.
No, T.J. is one of the
Scrappy.
players
He
you
is a
got to
scrappy
see.
player.
You have to see him in person. So
Yeah, to appreciate it.
T.J. and what's the other guy's name? He plays in the Big Three now, but Carlos Arroyo, right?
Oh, okay.
Those
Yeah.
are two guys where if you watch them on TV, you're not gonna really like, all right.
When you see
But
him
when you see him in
they-
person, two guys who have, when I say the ball on a string,
yeah,
they don't turn it over.
at all.
Did you just say TJ?
Ramon
TJ
Sessions
McConnell.
like that too.
Yeah,
Ramon
Ramon
Sessions
Sessions.
like
Carlos
that too.
Arroyo flamed the U.S. team, so let's not forget that.
I remember that.
Flamed him.
He's
I
good,
remember
but a lot of
has the ball on the string.
He doesn't
Yes,
turn the ball
yes.
over at all.
Not a flash handle, but he does not turn like he dribbles through traffic. He trips and falls. The ball is
Not
not.
a flashy handle, but his
Yeah,
first
two
step
left
will get
feet.
him to the. His first step will get him to the
Yeah,
hoop.
and he has a nice little pull up. He has a.
Are y'all
He
serious
has.
right now?
He has the backup
You gotta
point
see
guard
him.
handle.
You've been to some games with me.
Yeah.
You've seen him in person.
I haven't seen him
He's
do
never turned the
anything
ball
for
over.
real. He just
He
seemed
does
like
not turn the ball
I know
over.
he nasty because he in the NBA, so let's not get it twisted.
Yeah.
Right.
But I am saying, what are y'all talking about?
He does not
He
turn the ball
don't. He
over.
don't turn the ball over.
Because he only got the ball in his hand for 5 seconds. And he's sitting
No,
again.
just watch.
No.
Just watch it.
No,
I tell
come
you,
on, man.
see him in person. Really
Yeah.
appreciate him. And it's funny because they were. I was watching Open Court, and the players were talking about some of their toughest people they had to guard that
No
weren't
name
Hall of
guy.
Famers.
Yeah.
And Chauncey Billups, was it Chauncey Billups? I think it was Chauncey Billups said that Carlos Arroyo was his toughest
Yeah.
person he had to
The
guard.
NBA
Chauncey.
guard. Nobody
Yeah, Chauncey.
who you know right now that just come in as an NBA point guard and get the ball taken from him. Give me some names then. Because y'all making it sound like this is this is the expectation of the position. Nobody should be able to take that. Raymond Felton can come down the floor and you're not gonna take it from him.
But we've seen Ray Felton have dumb turnovers too.
But
though.
we also have the limitations of
That's
the player
true.
too. The coach is like, all right, this is you do your job. TJ's job.
I'm just
isn't to
saying,
do-
like I've watched
his
him.
job's not to do nothing, Lopez.
No, but I'm saying, remember we talked about the subtle
Zach,
stuff,
come
right?
on.
I've talked about splitting traps and things like that. I've seen him split traps, go in the lane, dribble all the way back out,
They run
drive
a
in there
video
again,
game.
probe it, like little stuff like that. Where it's like,
No,
that's
in
a
the game,
that's
I
a
think
lot of
that's
a
what
handle
they-
to be able to do that, to probe the defense, come back in, go back in there, keep the dribble low. Like he doesn't. He
And
does
as in
not turn the
handle,
ball over.
we're not talking about.
I'm not talking about
you're not
Iverson
talking about
handle.
tricks and moves.
Yeah.
You're talking about just
Raymond
being
Felton
able
can
to-
split that. Give me a guard that can't do what we're talking about. Not college. I'm not even trying to fry
Right.
you or talk about your
No, no.
argument. I'm just saying we're talking about NBA point guards. So you tell me right
okay.
now
And also,
who come in and date back. This dude on the NBA getting some time. He trash. You gotta take him out the court immediately. We gotta take him off the court right now. This ain't college.
no, I got you.
What name me a guard that you've seen that about. This guard that's coming in to replace a starter does not need to be on the floor. It's hard to do.
No,
It's
All right.
extremely hard to do.
Next team.
Thank you.
we,
This
ain't
is teaching.
we ain't getting past this guy.
I'm
Pete Bev is that's
Yeah,
because he's a guard.
wants
That's
to-
all.
he
That's
wants
because he's a
to-
point
yeah.
guard. It's all right.
I'm surprised. I figured he would really understand that point, but I was mistaken.
he gets in for 4
as
seconds.
a former point guard,
He gets no. I'm not even a former point guard. He just gets in for 5 seconds a game.
no.
Okay.
And
Okay.
what
We're
other-
gonna go with yours.
All second. This is my last point. All
Mhm.
second tier guards should be able to do that. Yes or no?
I said that's
Yeah,
a backup point guard.
Oh, you
should
did?
be able-
It is
you should
skill.
be able to stick the mid range shot, and you
Oh.
should not lose. You should not turn the ball
Oh,
over.
my bad.
Right.
Maybe I misread.
Yeah.
I thought you were
Right.
talking about starting. Like
Nah.
Nah, the Frazier
no.
kid from Penn State is like that too. He gets in when he played for the Sixers. He
Yeah.
does not turn the ball over. What was the other kid that the real fast kid that was playing for the Sixers? He played for Detroit. I said, yeah, Detroit got 4 point guards.
Ish.
Smith is
Smith.
with
Yeah.
DC now.
It's another one. Does not turn the ball
Yeah,
over.
That's true.
All right, Miami Heat got Jimmy Butler.
Mm-hmm.
We got the Leonard kid from the Blazers.
Yeah, Myers.
Myers Leonard.
Mhm.
And then they lost Whiteside.
That's still not a bad look.
So you got Dragic,
They're not making the playoffs.
Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, they will.
No? They're gonna fight for that 7th for 8th seed.
Who's coming?
won't
So we said Detroit was going to be in.
Detroit will be in the mix.
Think of the top
Indiana
four.
will be in the mix.
Right.
It
So
was-
those are the lower seeds right there.
Yeah.
Give us
That's
the
still
top.
different.
Give us the top 4.
Oh, top four
But, yeah,
off
these-
a lineup. Philly, Boston,
Yeah,
Toronto,
Milwaukee, yeah, and Milwaukee.
yeah.
Boom. And you don't think that he can get in there? 8? Lopez?
The Nets are going to be in there.
Excuse me? This year?
The Net,
Yeah.
This year?
Yeah,
They made it last year, and they got Kyrie
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
yeah. They'll be a playoff team.
We'll put him in top 5. No
You got the Nets, the Pistons,
6.
the Pacers.
The Pacers and Detroit.
Ooh, we didn't
Oh
say
no, the
them.
Pistons. They are the Pistons.
You said the Pistons are.
Yeah.
That's 7.
Who else made the playoffs?
You got Orlando.
What?
Orlando.
Yeah, Orlando made the playoffs last year.
Orlando is not a
Orlando
slouch.
made the playoffs last
Yeah.
year. So they
got Orlando.
They possibly could take Orlando's spot.
That's what I'm saying.
Possibly.
But it's 7 for AC.
Yeah,
at
they're getting a
best.
low seed.
At
Low
best.
seed.
Okay. Jimmy Butler's nice, but next.
All right, Bucks.
Oh, jeez.
So
they
got
lost Malcolm
They
Brogdon.
kept Middleton. They kept. They got both Lopez's now.
Yeah, the brother.
That's
That's
cute.
what I'm going.
Hill
Yeah.
stand.
Adorable. Before I retire, let me play my bro. Go ahead. Who?
And they added the shooter Matthews,
Which
Oh,
one?
Wesley Matthews.
Wesley Matthews. Yeah.
That's not a bad look. He
So
could
they
shoot.
added. So they kept everybody. and They added some shooting.
That's not except for Malcolm Brogdon. To me, that's a big loss.
That makes me happy you said that.
That's a big loss because
Really
Malcolm Brogdon could play.
Because we was arguing.
he was
you
a
trying to
go
fry
guy.
my man.
No, I wasn't trying to fry him.
You trying
He's
to fry him.
No, I wasn't.
Yes,
I
you
was
was.
not trying to
I
fry
don't even
him.
remember what we was arguing about, but you was trying
Right.
to fry
That's
him.
why you.
But maybe
bring
they're
it
I
up.
tuned you out.
You
Maybe they're
remember.
probably looking to give Giannis more ball handling responsibilities by putting more shooters around him.
I
You
mean,
take
that's fine.
Brogdon out and you put in Wesley Matthews. Now you got somebody that's gonna space the floor a little bit more.
Brogdon can shoot though.
I get it. He
He shot
could.
90%
He
from
could.
foul line and like
Could.
40-some%.
He could.
If they take a page out of
Finish wise, they said he was like top 5 in the league for catch and shoot threes.
If-
Top 5.
if the league takes a page out of Toronto's book, the way they defended Giannis, it ain't going too much.
well, he has to come back with a jump shot. He definitely.
He got to.
Simmons.
He definitely does.
All right, who's next?
All right. The Knicks got Julius
Stop.
Randle.
We just going to
Bobby
start laughing.
Portis, Taj Gibson,
I'm sorry. I thought for
Alfred
whom I
Payton.
thought you said what?
and Wayne Ellington.
I'm sorry.
Shout out to Wayne. Wayne from Philly, man.
I almost choked
I'm
and
not gonna
sneezed
do
at the
that
same
to
time.
him.
You said the Knicks.
So the Knicks.
We next.
Did you say did
Next.
you say any
Next.
names for them?
I said Alfred Payton, Wayne Ellington. This sounds like their bench. Alfred Payton, Wayne Ellington, Julius Randle, Bobby Portis, and Taj Gibson,
And
Along
RJ
with
Barrett.
Knox and all them guys.
And RJ Barrett.
and R.J. Barrett.
Are
Yeah,
they?
next.
This is an
They're
expansion
not
team.
making the playoffs.
Next, anyway.
They're not making.
Orlando Magic
Mhm.
kept
Maybe Aileen.
Vucevic.
Yeah.
They re-signed Ross.
Mhm.
Amino went from the Blazers to them,
Ooh, Al-Farouq
and
Amino.
Carter Williams is staying.
Al-Farouq
Magic.
Amino is a good addition. They still got Evan
Why
Fournier.
y'all hyping him up?
Al-Farouq?
Yeah, Al-Farouq is
He was,
solid.
he was
He can
solid
play.
in college, but
He
he's
can play. No, he
it
was
took him a
solid
few
in
years to
Portland.
get-
Yeah, once he got into his rhythm, he's serviceable. He's
Yeah, but they
serviceable.
ain't gonna get past the Heat.
They'll be a playoff team.
No, they're not.
No, they'll be a playoff team.
No.
They will be a playoff team.
Playoff where they could play someplace else and take a day off.
Okay.
They're not
and
making
and I got
playoffs.
them as a 7th seed.
No, you don't. You got the Heat.
No, I don't. I said the Heat will be fighting for the
Heat in
7th or
Detroit
8th spot.
7-8.
No, Detroit is more like 6th. 5th or 6th spot.
No.
Yes.
Nope. Anyway, next.
All right, so we
What
got
is he
this,
talking about?
I'm just saying no.
You can say no. That don't mean that you're right.
They're not making the playoffs this year.
Orlando's not making the playoffs?
Nope.
Are you kidding me?
Lopez.
I would, because I'm gonna put the Heat in there. So I would take between them and the Pacers. I would take them out.
Yeah, you got the Pacers.
Wait a minute.
We named all the teams. So the Pacers and the Magic was the bottom two teams.
We got the top 4. We said the Pistons, the Pacers,
the Nets
the Nets.
and
Okay, so
And the
you
Magic.
substituting the Magic.
I
for the
would say
Heat.
I would flip them out. I would say the
Easy
I-
choice.
I
would say the
for
Heat
us.
I
could
think
beat them
I think Orlando. I think Orlando.
Well, we have
the
lo-
Heat?
we have
We'll see.
logic. This is
Oh.
logical.
Well, we'll have to circle back to that. 'Cause it
Yeah,
doesn't make
we'll,
sense.
There's
we
nothing to circle
definitely
back
gonna,
around
we
to.
definitely gonna come back to this
Yeah.
around All-Star break. So I can shut you
Yeah.
up.
Okay, that's cute.
All right, Sixers. Of course, they got Horford. They kept Harris. They got Josh Richardson.
Mm-hmm.
Scott re-signed. They got O'Quinn from the Knicks.
Yeah.
Enos
Oh, I
came
like that
back, and Neto, backup point guard.
Y'all got any shooters, yo?
Not right
No.
now.
Is Josh starting for y'all?
Yes.
Yeah.
So who's y'all starters?
So it would be Simmons, Josh,
Tobias.
Harris, Embiid,
Horford,
and
Embiid.
Horford.
That's a tough lineup. Though.
It's a tough lineup, but is it athletic or is it athletic enough to compromise for them being really big? Like that's a lot of size out there.
It's a ton of size.
Some little team.
Good defensive team.
Is that a
It's gonna be hard to play small against the Sixers
That's what I'm saying.
because
That's what I'm
Horford can
saying.
stretch. Like Horford and Embiid can both
They
stay
can go out
stay
on the
so you
perimeter and
can't
guard.
really-
That's what I'm saying.
Excuse me, Embiid can go in the perimeter
Yes.
and guard. You know,
Yeah, he can.
guard who?
He's long enough to cover space, and not thoroughly get beat. I'm not
No.
saying that he's going to be in somebody's chest like a lockdown
I
defender.
know y'all give me the P bed,
but you're not going to shoot on him. You're not shooting over Embiid, 7-footer out there.
I mean, just think of it like this: if you run the pick,
they lost the game because somebody shot over him.
You talking about that lucky
Oh, my
Kawhi
God,
Leonard
yeah.
shot, man?
Don't be
Come
salty,
on,
y'all
man.
salty Philly young.
But nobody saw it. You can't say that
Salt.
was good D.
just
That
think,
was good defense.
just think, even if you try to run the pick and roll with them, right? Who can you take? You still got a rim protector down there. So if
Exactly.
you bring
I agree.
Horford out to run pick and roll, you're going to Embiid and vice versa. So
Explain to me this then. How come? I think first of all, I think y'all gonna come out the East.
I do too.
I'm a fan of because I've been here so long. I'm a fan of y'all's.
Mhm.
So I'm not even trying to hate, but for some reason when I hear that lineup, why do I think about perimeter quickness being questionable?
On which side of the ball?
Both.
No.
I mean, you figure Ben and Richardson are both good defenders.
Yes.
Tobias is a good defender.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm
I
worried
don't
about-
know. I
That's
think
what I'm
it's gonna
saying.
be
Where you
good.
talking?
It's gonna be hard to score on the
1,
Sixers.
2, 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Who's gonna be checking the two guards and the threes?
Josh Richardson and Tobias Harris.
I'm not worried about that though. Why?
I'm not worried about that at all.
And they don't really have to even strap up because remember
Got
when the
rim
Spurs
protectors.
remember when the Spurs had Duncan and Robinson?
Nothing was
Sean Elliott and them guys said
Yes.
we reached so much that year because you
Yes.
knew I could go for all the steals because I got help.
So you think y'all have a top five? I'm gonna say it.
Defensive
Yes.
team, yeah, definitely.
Can y'all defense compare to the Clippers?
on the east side. Yes.
East side?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, top 5 is good enough. Like I say, if you have a top 5 defense and a top 5 offense, I mean, you have what you need to win
Yeah,
a chip.
you a shoe in the
Why does
goal.
that just sounds so heavy to me? I don't know. It just sounds like a big barley team.
No, but you think about it. I mean, with the exception of Horford and Embiid, Embiid got to get in a little bit better shape. But
But you're right,
Josh Richardson is young and athletic.
Mhm.
Tobias can move, and Ben run the floor like a deer. So
Yeah.
I-
Oh no.
speed wise is not the speed isn't going to be your issue. Your
And I don't
issue
think
is gonna be
you
shooting.
play Horford and Embiid together like a long period of time.
No.
I think they start,
You
but then
start 'em
eventually
off, and then
they
you
flip flop, and
exactly.
you got Mike Scott and them guys that'll come in at 6'10" and like
Exactly.
be the
What you
force.
think the Lakers gonna do with DeMarcus?
Oh man, we didn't get to the Lakers
Oh,
yet. Don't
yeah,
don't
let's-
don't do that yet.
We got a few more minutes. Go.
All right, Toronto. They just added a
Rondé.
EuroLeague guard and Rondé Hollis
John
Jefferson.
Drake to another.
They lost Kawhi and now they have Rondé.
I don't know about. I mean, I'm not as of course I'm not as confident as I was before with Kawhi being there about them being perennial top 3, top 4 in the East. I think they will be, but
Yeah.
I mean it's
The
some
chemistry's
grumblings.
good.
They did well this year.
It's some grumblings about Kyle Lowry possibly moving to some of the NBA rumor mill. So I don't,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Next.
I think they're good enough just to to stay at the top.
Middle of the
I
pack.
mean, yeah. They maxed out. They peaked.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah,
it.
yeah. They got a chip for it.
Boom.
All right, next is your Wizards.
Next. Boom.
they
There's nothing I don't even want
Y'all got
Uh,
Dwight Howard, don't y'all?
got Isaiah Thomas. They
Isaiah
got rid of
Thomas.
Howard,
to. Out of
bench.
Vinny. Isaiah.
and then that's it.
Next.
All right, so that's all the East teams. So we almost had the playoffs set then, pretty much. That's all the East teams.
That's it.
But y'all didn't answer my question. What I just said was, is the Lakers lineup comparable to y'all's?
No.
'Cause why? Starting those two bigs. I'm just talking about with that front court. We're starting those two bigs because
I mean, I
are you
think
gonna play DeMarcus and AD for that long? Just like would you do? That
I don't
with-
think that they will. I don't think
No,
that they will
DeMarcus
play
is
them
not
that
playing
long.
heavy minutes.
He,
That's
yeah.
one. He
Ooh,
can't play
how
heavy
similar
minutes.
are these two duos? AD,
Not-
DeMarcus,
I don't
Al
think that
Horford,
that's nah,
and Embiid.
nah.
No,
Mm-mm.
you don't think they're comparable?
I
Why?
think they're comparable, but not similar. Not similar.
Why not?
'cause the
Both can face
style of
up,
game
both
is
shoot.
different. Style of game is different, but
Style of games are a little different. I don't know.
I think AD is a great player.
You been sleeping
I don't
on
really no never. I don't. If Embiid decides to really get a back to the basket game,
Mm-hmm.
he's unstoppable, like totally in the entire league.
it. That's
He's
an
unstoppable.
easy decision to make then.
It really is. Get a back to the basket game is over. Y'all coming out the East, possibly winning the chip this
What
year.
about DeMarcus though? Do y'all think he can get back to All Star?
I don't think so.
Why?
I think he
number one.
lost a lot of his lift.
Yeah, that injury
Yeah.
takes a toll, and then he's a little on the heavier side
Right.
anyway.
They
So
said, I
that's-
told you on the last podcast. I said, yo,
No.
if he drops a few pounds, they say, yo, they saying he dropping a lot right now.
That would be the smart thing. I mean, he could be
yeah.
he could be
The more you get, the more you gotta get
a more skilled, unathletic big, where he gets like because he can handle the ball, he can shoot jump shots.
Right.
Still strong.
He's still strong, and he's still 6'11", so he doesn't have to jump that high anymore.
Yeah.
He can still make moves.
Yeah,
But
that's why I made the comparison with him being like a little bit of Al Horford.
But I think Horford is a better defender.
way better defender.
on ball
Sure.
too, and a better
Communicator.
You
shooter.
figure if you look at him straight up, right?
Ooh, better shooter.
Embiid would kill DeMarcus, and Horford
down.
is a savvy enough defender
I don't
he
know
can
if
to
guard
make it
AD.
hard for AD.
Yeah,
I agree. I don't
Not
know if
stop
he
him,
would
but make it
kill
hard
Ben.
for him.
I don't know if he would kill.
He would kill.
Oh
DeMarcus.
yeah, he abused him. He abused him.
I mean,
Embiid-
we're talking about if Embiid, if all four of them do what they're supposed to be doing. So let's say DeMarcus
drop
drops
weight,
weight,
Right.
but Embiid drops weight also.
and get it back to the
Yeah.
basket.
There's
two-
no way.
2 moves back to the
Yeah.
That's
basket.
a very proud.
It's a
person.
wrap.
I don't know.
It's a wrap.
I'm not saying he will win. I'm just saying I don't know if he would
He
kill him.
He would
Like,
kill
y'all
him.
making it
Crush
sound like
him.
so. DeMarcus Cousins
because he
sloppy
can
seconds
stretch
now.
the floor. I'm not saying he's sloppy
All
seconds,
four of
but
them
you're
can
talking
stretch
about
the
the
floor.
matchup.
All four of
He's
them
not
can
big
stretch the
enough
floor.
or athletic. He's not big enough to keep him out the paint. He's not athletic enough to challenge him at the rim.
Who?
DeMarcus.
DeMarcus, he's not challenging
Embiid ain't
Embiid.
blown by nobody on the perimeter.
I say
he's
he's not
going to
big enough.
methodically
He's
bang,
not big
bang, bang
enough.
his way back into
Yeah,
it. Going
he's
to do
not
pull-ups.
Right.
DeMarcus ain't little.
No, I'm saying, but he's not. But he's still smarter than Embiid, though.
Mm-hmm.
Embiid is a
Little
big.
guy.
Yeah.
It's man
little
strength
guy.
now. How old is DeMarcus Cousins?
No, late
29?
He's
Yeah.
29. You tell me right now, he's just going to let somebody just bop, bop, bop.
Not just somebody.
He
We're
ain't
talking
gonna
about
let.
Embiid.
Joel
I
Embiid
don't know,
is
bro.
Listen,
It's pride.
Listen, when
and
Shaq was
savvy and
23, he was throwing big grown men around. They just
yeah, like toys.
You
He's
talking
got
about Shaq? We're not talking about Shaq right now. We're talking.
But
from
size
this-
wise-
you saying age? You saying like age has
He's
something to do with it.
29. He's
Okay.
a veteran.
And?
He's never been soft. He's always been tough.
That's
he
nice.
is not little, and you are not going to go from the 3-point line and back him all the way down into that paint.
Of course, he's not going from the.
But that's
3-point
how
line
he
backing
attacks
him
the rim.
down.
That's how Embiid attacks. He faces up, he jabs, he up fakes.
Yeah, mid range, and then he'll go to the
bang
post.
you a little bit, and then he's
Mhm.
going to try to spin and get back. And like
Okay.
that's a lot of work, bro. And all I'm saying
But
is it ain't gonna be
again,
that easy.
what
going
we're
with him.
saying is, see, that's why you got to listen sometimes, P-Fab, because
Mhm.
you be going off of it.
on a tangent.
If everybody does what they're supposed to do, Joel Embiid gets a back to the basket game. Now
He's
I don't
right.
have to bang you from the 3-point line. I'm gonna post up like I'm supposed to do at 7'1", put my elbow in your chest, get that ball, take 2 power dribbles, and dunk all over you.
So we're talking about
Game
Lopez's
over.
theories again
no, we're just
What are you
saying
talking
because
about?
we've
I'm
never
just-
seen him do that yet. We've seen
That's what we're
DeMarcus
saying.
Cousins defend in the
But
post.
that- and
we've
we've-
seen him
we've
defend on the
also-
perimeter.
Okay, we've also seen DeMarcus Cousins barely get up and down the floor in the
Happy Gary.
NBA Finals.
He's dropping weight and he is still strong. Just because you drop weight
So
doesn't mean
that's
you lose
why we're
strength. He's in a
saying if
world-class training
everybody
program.
does what
you're-
they're
you're-
supposed to do.
no, see,
because you
Dev
guys
is
are
mixing
playing
up. You're saying so. You're saying you're giving us a what he is right now, but you're also giving us a if.
right.
It got to be one or the other. If you're saying,
I'm not giving you anything.
all right, so
I've
look,
been
right now, if we
extremely
say right
clear.
now, DeMarcus can't play more than 20 minutes.
Right.
So
Load
he wouldn't even be able to
management.
be in there long enough to guard Embiid or stop him doing
Exactly.
nothing. So we say
Exactly.
right now, we're saying I'm giving you DeMarcus as a little bit more healthy, right? But you're also giving us Embiid at a lower weight with the mindset of posting up and doing what he's supposed to be doing. There's no way he's
Good.
gonna be able to stop.
Who's
Night.
the better player?
Embiid.
Embiid, right?
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is, I think DeMarcus Cousins' savvy, his strength, and his mind and his pride won't allow him to just get manhandled.
To coin
It's
a
the- it's-
phrase.
You guys are saying he's
it's
gonna
the
get
NBA.
manhandled.
No doubt.
Everybody has pride, but there's certain players that just
Exactly.
don't.
And
He's not gonna
I
stop
haven't
him.
seen him. Has he been manhandling people? Embiid in that position in the post.
Embiid's caused a lot of people some problems.
Man, no, we
when
said
he decided.
manhandle. You
yeah.
said manhandle.
Yeah, when he's decided to,
That's what I'm stuck on. I'm stuck on
when
that
he's
word
decided to,
manhandle.
he's given a lot of people
Okay,
some
Lopez.
issues down
Yeah,
on
but
that
you're.
block.
I'm
So
stuck on
let me ask you a question.
manhandle. Like if I
Pat-
was to check you, Patton, you would manhandle me in the post.
right.
Lopez, if I was to check you,
But
you would
that's not to say that
manhandle.
your pride as a man won't say that I'm not gonna make it easy for
Y'all
him.
hearing me?
Right.
It just means that you, no matter what you try to do, you're not gonna be able to stop
Y'all
him.
not hearing it, and it's fine. I might as well not even talk
Okay.
because nobody except
No,
you.
it's,
I'm not even
the
arguing
NBA.
with
The
you. I'm
NBA is not
saying-
about getting stops. It's making things. Patrick Beverly is the best on-ball defending point guard, right?
I
But when
agree.
Kyrie comes to town, does he stop Kyrie? No,
Nope.
but he makes it hard for him.
Yeah, you make
Kyrie
me try to
still
make him
gets
uncomfortable.
25 or
Thank you.
30.
You've answered my question
How?
because what did you just say? You said Kyrie comes in town. Patrick Beverly's the best on-ball defender. Now, Patrick Beverly makes it hard for him, right? But he still gets 25. So is Patrick Beverly getting manhandled by Kyrie?
No.
He's getting killed though. He still got killed. But
Yeah,
25 and a
but the
kill.
difference is you'll say there's points in the games where you'll be able to point out and say Patrick Beverly makes it hard for Kyrie to do certain things that he does all the time.
Makes him
And all I'm saying
uncomfortable.
is
But
I
he
think-
still gets his numbers.
And all I'm saying is I think DeMarcus Cousins will make it a little bit hard. That's
Yeah,
all.
no, I'll give you that. That's all
Barbecue
I'm
trying to
chicken
say,
down there.
Because of the word choice that he just said.
Barbecue
Look
chicken
yeah.
down
That's why
there.
I'm
I still
attacking
say
him.
he'll get killed. He'll still give him 35
Thank you.
and 15
Oh my
rebounds.
Thank you.
God, y'all have lost it.
Thank you.
He just may not give up a whole bunch of layups or something like that, but you know,
Okay, I can agree with y'all there, but give me in the middle.
he's an NBA player.
I
and
agree
he's-
with you. I'll agree to disagree, Patton, because I don't
Okay.
think.
Barbecue chicken down
All right, Dallas Mavericks. They got Porzingis. They got
My dark horse.
They got Luka.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you did say that.
Berea's going to stay there.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot
They
about
got
Luka.
Steph Curry's coming back,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody named Finney Smith. I don't know who that is.
That's not a bad lineup. They got Curry and what's my man's name? The unicorn.
Porzingis.
Yeah, Porzingis.
Porzingis, Luka, Curry.
That's a nasty, fun team to watch, probably.
Is Dirk retiring? Dirk's retiring,
Dirk
right?
is retiring.
So Dirk's not
So
coming
I
back.
got Dallas as a sleeper.
Okay.
For playoffs.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
Next,
Oh,
let's
yeah.
roll these.
Dark
Roll
horse.
these through. We got
All
a
right,
few
Denver.
That's
Same
my-
team as last year.
Yeah, same team.
And I guess the Porter kid may come back. He's
Yeah,
hurt
Michael
again.
Porter Jr.
minutes.
yeah.
It's strained knee, but they said he's fine. Or was it knee or hamstring? Probably knee.
I think it
Strained
was a knee. Yeah.
Who's real quick? Who's their starters from last year? Because I can't remember.
Gary Harris,
Mhm.
Murray,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
the
my
Joker,
Mm-hmm.
squad. Oh yeah.
Paul
um,
Millsap.
Paul Millsap, and then who was the three?
Was it Gallinari? No, it wasn't Gallinari.
It don't matter. That's my squad right there. I forgot about that backcourt and the Joker.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
Golden State. So they got Looney coming back. They
Why you
had
laughing?
Russell,
They just start giggling.
Thompson, Cauley Stein, and they added Glenn Robinson the third.
Okay, because I'm laughing because Patton said that Steph Curry is one of the top 5 players in the world right now. So let's see how far he carried them boys. You say you want top 5 in the world. Let's see how far.
Man,
see how
you real controversial today, bro. Like,
I'll just remember how you be sounding.
okay.
sometimes.
Steph Curry individually as a player. You talking about a loaded Western Conference now with him not having the option of having KD.
You said he's a
when
top
he
5
has-
player.
Okay, so what?
So let's see how
All
far
right,
he carried them boys.
he's going back to 2015. He's going to get 30,
30, 40 point.
Yeah.
Right. He's
How
going
old is he
back to
now?
that player.
31, 32.
Oh, Steph ain't in his 30s.
No, he's
yet.
not in his 30s.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
He's younger than Durant.
How many years he got in the league now? And he graduated as a senior, 23.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He
Let's look
ain't-
it up real quick. But all right.
Maybe he might be 30.
I think he is 30.
29,
I think he's
30.
30. Okay. Anyway, next.
All right, so we got the Rockets.
Yeah, we talked about them in the last on the opening of the show, so we don't even talk about them.
Okay.
Well, who
Clippers,
did they get
well,
anybody else besides?
They
him?
signed Rivers back.
Yeah.
They got Tyson Chandler.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They didn't. I mean, you couldn't do a whole lot of
Okay.
bolstering with that team. But.
How about Rivers though?
All right, Clippers got Kawhi, George, Beverly, Mo Harkless.
Mo
I like.
Harkless is big.
How did
yeah.
they do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
To me, they won the whole NBA free agency thing. I think they
Yeah.
won the belt. They won.
And they
the
still got
business.
all the kids. They still got Lou. They
Lou
still
Williams.
got what was the big boy
Harrell,
name?
Montre-
Harrell, yeah,
yeah.
Montrez.
So what you really mean is they won the entire league for next year. They're winning the chip.
They're the favorites.
They're favorites, bro.
They're the favorites.
I mean, but people got the Lakers as the free. I don't see how over the Clippers, but
The more I look
I
at the
don't-
Lakers and the more I hear about these
Chemistry
pieces,
is big, man.
I'm worried about
is big.
chemistry, but I do think that it's a new group that are willing to make sacrifices a little bit more quickly, and they're going to play hard.
I believe that, but
Avery's
saying,
gonna
like,
play hard.
somebody made a point where if you look at Golden State individually, right? So Steph Curry, Draymond, and Thompson individually are not. Well, you said Steph is arguably top 5. You want to argue about that?
He's arguing.
But Clay and Draymond are not top 10 or top 20 players. Maybe top 20, but they're not high.
maybe
ranked
Clay, not
players.
Draymond. Yeah,
But in that system and together,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
blowing people out.
Yeah, that's true.
They're blowing people out. So in the system and with their chemistry, that means a lot. So you could take a team like the Lakers, which is extremely talented, but they have to gel. They got to find a way to use all of them.
Yeah.
Let's see what
Everybody
Jason
get
Kidd
their
does
touches.
with them. Let's see what Jason
Where
Kidd does.
the Lakers might go together more seamlessly. They already have things in place, and all their bench players, they wanted them guys there.
Jason Kidd's going to
They
have them boys
recognize as
ready.
a team, we need a star, and we're right there.
I just don't. I just
Said it
don't
3
have
times.
too much
Nobody's gonna say
belief
nothing
in the
about
Lakers.
Frank Vogel.
You said. Yeah, they also got that Frank Vogel. All right, so let's go to Lakers.
So
We got monitor there. Make sure
That's-
you don't
that's-
die on the air.
that's gonna be a microcosm of the Lakers season right
Yeah.
there.
Just can't get it. Yeah, can't get it right.
Trying to eat something.
So you got Quinn Cook. You got
So, whatever
Caldwell
you
Pope,
Okay.
McGee.
Okay.
So y'all don't care. Y'all don't care at all.
I do.
Look at me. Let's finish this up strong. I'm sorry.
All right.
I need to take a time out.
Let's see who this is that said they signed with the Lakers.
You said Kentavious Caldwell Pope. This
Mhm.
Quinn
Danny
Cook,
Green.
Danny Green.
So they got some
They
good
got pieces, yeah.
It's
They
just
got
how's
pieces.
it going to fit? That's the big question.
And then the reports came out. I don't know whether it's true or not, but they're putting LeBron at the point. And to me, LeBron at the point.
but here's what I said. What's the difference? He's always
No
been a
difference.
point.
Yeah, he always
always
has
been
the ball. But also, if you got all them pieces, and they say LeBron is a great passer, which I mean, I think he's an excellent passer, but the ball stops when he has it. Like
Because he
Ball
wants to
stop,
make
no-
the
no
pass.
movement.
Right. He wants to make the
right.
pass.
So if he doesn't make the pass, you got a turnover
Mhm.
or you got a missed opportunity.
But what do y'all think about him, that team defensively? Because now that I think about it, Danny Green's going to play hard. A.V. Bradley's going to play hard. LeBron's
They'll be
gonna
okay
play-
defensively.
Caldwell Pope. I mean, they got some
That's not a
defenders.
bad
Yeah.
defensive
No,
team.
Yeah, they'll be
defensively,
okay defensively.
Is
If
Lance still with
they're
them?
if they're smart, I don't know. I
Yeah, I
hope
don't
you
know.
do sign with them.
Oh, you do?
I like make him dance, Lance.
Yeah, he's funny. He's
Yeah.
entertainment though.
That's the perfect team for a Showtime. The Showtime LA Lights
that is the spot for him.
in a limited role. It's perfect for him.
Yeah,
I
I still
Yeah,
like
defensive.
it.
If they're smart, they'll hang their hat on defense first.
Yeah.
and let that generate everything else.
Yep, I agree.
But yeah, we'll see how the chemistry goes.
Is that all of them?
That's all.
No.
Memphis Grizzlies.
John Morant and
Iguodala. I don't know if he's gonna stay there.
yeah.
They got Valanciunas. They have.
whoa, they got Valanciunas from Toronto.
Yeah, they had him last year.
That's right, the trade for Marc Gasol. That's
Yeah, they
right,
had him last
but he
year.
was hurt or something.
I'm about to say, did
He
play?
was hurt last year. Now they have him for the full season.
Okay.
So,
He's
Okay.
nice. I like him.
they waived Avery Bradley, so he'll probably get picked up by
Mhm.
somebody.
Well, didn't he get picked up by the Lakers?
Yeah, A.V. Bradley's with the Lakers now.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's what I mean. That's
There
what I
you
said.
go.
I think
Yeah.
the defense might actually be okay.
Yeah. So it'll be all right. But Grizzlies, yeah, they just got all their young players.
Yeah, I don't.
Um,
I don't see
Real
them
quick,
doing
can
too
somebody
much.
remind me if that's everybody? Is that everybody Lopez? I'm sorry.
Nah,
Other teams, no.
you still
Minnesota.
got the Pelicans. And,
Eh. All right, let's,
Um,
just,
yeah,
let's
Minnesota.
just run through these real quick. 'Cause these are
Yeah.
lames.
Minnesota
Yeah.
won't do too much.
The Pelicans.
Nah, you forgetting one team. That's not going to be a lame.
Who?
Utah.
That's what I just said. I wanted to know who's
Okay.
Utah's lineup real quick.
Okay, let me get down there to them. So Pelicans, they're gonna be
Yeah, the
young.
Pelicans will be, but I think they'll be a playoff team, 7th, 8th seed. Honestly,
Pelicans?
yes.
Who they got?
They got Redick. They got I don't know because Zion. That's a whole nother conversation because I'm a little lukewarm on him now.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So the Thunder got Muscala, Noel staying there. They got Trey Burks,
Yeah.
and they got Chris Paul.
It's over for them.
Suns got Rubio. They also signed
Mm.
Frank Kaminsky.
Mhm.
They signed Corver, but they're going to waive him.
We need
He's gonna
Corver.
go to Lakers.
We need Corver.
Yeah, let me go to Lakers.
No, we need him back.
Yeah, hopefully come
where
back
he
to Philly.
started. Yeah.
Portland.
But Devin is still there, right? Devin Booker?
Yeah, Devin Booker's still
Yeah,
there.
Devin Booker. Yeah.
And they also
Bad.
signed a kid from Washington, Oubre.
Ah, yeah, they
They
did
got
sign
Oubre.
Kelly Oubre.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Portland Trailblazers. So they got Lillard. They got Whiteside now. Derek Hood stayed.
Rodney.
I don't
Hood.
like Portland. Rodney Hood.
What's that? I mean Rodney Hood.
Yeah, I like.
Rodney
Portland
Portland
gonna be
essentially
tough.
got it, and then they got the big boy Nurkic coming back. So
yeah.
they got Nurkic and Whiteside. They'll have their backcourt still there, and now
Oh,
they got
no.
Who's
they
they
got
wings?
Hood,
Who's they wings?
Hood.
Who else? That's it. They need some more depth there.
DJ, they probably need a little bit more depth, but that's a good.
They got some other. I don't know who this.
Yeah,
kid
they got
Tolliver
some on the
is
bench.
and Hazonia. They got
Oh,
some-
Mario Hazonia?
Yeah.
He used to play for the Knicks. He's not bad.
Yeah, so they
Not
got
bad.
some backup
Yeah.
pieces.
They'll be a playoff team.
Oh yeah.
Sacramento, they re-signed Barnes.
You just
They added-
laughing at people, man.
They added Corey
Where's Sacramento?
Joseph.
Yeah, I
Ariza.
don't think that's
Ariza wants to leave, so I don't think he's going.
Yeah,
You said Arenas?
Ariza.
Oh, they need Arenas.
Well, he ain't coming back. He in the big three shoot.
Yeah, I know.
That's all they got.
Yeah. So is that it?
Two more.
Oh, okay.
Spurs. Gabe's going to resign,
Okay.
and they added Carroll. So Carroll left the Nets.
Okay.
Amari Carroll.
Amari Carroll left the Nets, and now he's at the Spurs.
I like them.
I mean, that's
Oh, no, they got
system
rest of the team.
and pop, so they'll
They be
they'll
all
be
right.
around.
Yeah.
He's a defensive player. I mean, he'll blend in.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Utah got
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Bogdanovich,
Mm-hmm.
Ed
Ooh,
Davis
whoa, from where? Bogdanovich from
Bogdan.
from the Pacers.
the
Yes.
Pacers. He was
Mhm.
snapping with the
Yes.
Pacers.
So he moves right into that 3 spot.
Oh,
They got Bogdanovich, they got Ed Davis, they got Jeff Green, and
Mhm.
Moutier,
And Mike Conley.
and Mike Conley.
So they line up starts. Who is it? Conley,
Mhm.
Conley, the kid 45,
young boy.
Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell,
Bogdanovich.
Bogdanovich,
Mm-hmm.
Who's the fourth?
Rudy Gobert.
Yeah,
Oh,
Derek Favors is still there.
Nah, Favors.
No, he left.
Favors
Oh,
at
he left.
Pelicans.
That's right. That's right.
Rudy Gobert, and who's a 4 or 5? That's a nasty.
Doesn't
top
matter,
four.
yeah.
They might go Jeff Green.
Yeah, yeah. They might go
Jeff
yeah.
Green.
Yep. Jeff Green is a pretty solid defender too.
Mhm.
He's long.
That's not a bad squad.
That ain't at all.
Them in Denver, I'm gonna be watching them heavy.
Mm-hmm. Denver's not sneaking up on anybody this year, but I think Utah gonna sneak up on a couple people.
All right. Well, like I said, I know the majority. The first part of this conversation was strictly the Rockets, but yo, this duos, yo.
Yeah, this to me it makes the NBA so much better. I'm glad the super team era is pretty much done and over
Yeah.
with because you didn't want to. I mean, you already knew it was going to happen, so there was no point in watching.
You know what I thought about
Basketball.
the other day? We were talking about. I was listening to one of the sports shows, and they were like talking about how the parity is back in NBA, and I was thinking like, you know what would make, and this is just as a basketball fan, right?
Mhm.
What would make the NBA parity even better is if they only allowed every team to have one supermax slot.
Ooh.
So just imagine if you
man.
take the top 20 players in the league and they got spread out.
Yeah, that level.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because I was like, I'm like, it would serve two purposes. One, it would spread everything out, so every team could have a supermax player.
Mhm.
But then with the rest of the money, you could actually pay the veterans more.
That's true.
You know what I mean? You could pay them
True.
guys more to fill the team up.
And then that's kind of like that's mono. That takes it back to kind of back in the day. I don't want to be nostalgic, but you had. I think it was better team basketball back in the day, just personally. But every team had at least like one superstar,
Mm-hmm.
like surefire superstar, and then you may have had some maybe second teams or maybe another all-star that played with you or whatever. But to me, I think that what you just described, that would take the NBA back to where it kind of used to be.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy watching that brand of basketball because you have to play every night. Like
Every
there's no gimmies. Like you gotta strap up and play every single night.
Well, at least they got that figured out on the West. Because with them, these West squads is
The West is
crazy.
a lot tougher. Now?
all those games is gonna be super tough.
Whoa!
They gonna be hard.
I'm so glad I got that that new cable package. It's not really cable anymore, but the new package I was talking about.
you gotta send
They
that
threw in. I'll send it to you tonight. They threw in the NBA and NFL package
Okay.
to watch all of the game. And it's only $40 a month.
Let me know if you going.
Oh man, yo, send me the info on
Yeah,
that.
I got you. But I'm watching. I'm glad I got it. Now I'm watching every
Hold on.
single game.
Oh, Lopez. Christmas. We out. You going with us?
Christmas, yeah. Where we
Where
say we
Christmas?
going to the game?
LA.
LA is. I know that's
La
gonna
la.
be the Christmas Day game. I know that's gonna be the Christmas Day.
You know how much them tickets is gonna be?
I don't know, man.
We can get some nosebleeds,
Just
man,
need to
just
be
to
in
be
that
in that
area.
building, boy.
This thing
That'd be crazy.
for the regular season games. I mean, just think if they make the Western Conference Finals.
we could post up
Unbelievable.
in the
You've never
hotel
had
room,
that.
and we could do our
It's gonna be
podcast outside of
unbelievable. in the
Christmas
same
on
building.
that joint.
Like that's
Yo,
crazy.
that's crazy.
Yeah. I want to get out there to.
I never even thought
to-
about it until
to
he
another
said
game.
it.
Yeah, that's gonna be
that'd be
the
tough.
Yeah.
ticket. That's
That's
gonna
crazy.
be the
Yes,
ticket.
you could bring 17 of your kids. You could bring your whole squad out there, get a private joint. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, man.
But like I said, this was good. It's good. Like I said, it's always good to have Lopez. We need to play the Welcome Back Lopez music. Maybe whenever he comes back,
Okay.
we're gonna play that. Put that in there.
I will do it.
But yeah, just refer a friend. Thank y'all for listening. Like I said, we're getting back on track now. Things are starting to slow up, maybe just for a week, and then they're gonna speed back up.
Mm-hmm.
So things never really change, but everything starts with you. So search within yourself first and make any changes that you feel need to be happening within your life. Start there first, and stay tuned. We're going to post these episodes, and then we're going to keep them going. My birthday's next week. I might do a birthday podcast on Saturday if we're
Mhm.
around.
Uh-oh.
And it's party time. And I need Pat
Do it.
and because P-Bev's going to be out and showing off. Lopez,
Yeah, you would
Bring
need
your
me to
wife.
keep them.
we're going to be on a
the
rooftop
stool.
someplace, and we out. Dead up. So we'll do a podcast. Maybe do that before. We'll do like a little birthday podcast. But
I'm with it. I'm with it.
I just want y'all to take a break, too, because y'all work hard. Like, y'all should be able to come out, sit outside. And suppose, you know how it's 137 degrees outside
Yeah,
right now?
blazing. Yeah.
Next week, though, it's supposed to be like 80s and 70s at night.
Oh, okay. I
So on the
can deal with
rooftop,
that.
if we
Yeah.
out there, that's
We won't be all sweaty.
Nah,
You
we
talking
gonna
about,
be.
wait, you talking about rooftop warm, Daddy?
No, I'm talking about. It's a rooftop joint that I'm looking at. I'm looking at two venues right now. I'm looking
Okay.
at one called Attico and another one called Assembly.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
Alright.
probably be at one of them, and we out.
I'm
No.
with it, man.
Lopez, I'm looking. Lopez ain't even looking at me, so you know he ain't coming out. Okay.
No, that'd be date night for my wife. I take her out.
Yeah, come on up. It'll be good.
There you go.
I might run out of spot, or I'll just get there early and hold the spot down. So, everybody, have a great weekend. Make moves. Help somebody today. Do what's right. If you see something, speak up on it. And yeah, just make moves. Move markets, guys.
All right, guys. Peace.